The kid put the money on one of the desks. Then he actually slid behind Myron. Myron led him. Fat Gandhi turned toward the map. He spread his hands again. The other men in the room kept their heads down and typed. This is our nerve center. Nerve center, Myron thought. Ah, I like you, Myron Bolitar. Great. Myron, you may have noticed that we have no hard drives in here. Everything, all of the information on our clients, our employees, our dealings, is kept in a cloud. So if someone comes in, we press a button and voila! Fat Gandhi snapped his fingers. There is nothing to be found. Clever. I tell you this not to boast. Oh? I want you to understand with whom you are dealing before we do business. Just as it is my responsibility to know who I am dealing with. He snapped his fingers again. When the screen came back on, Myron almost groaned out loud. Once we heard your name, it didn't take long to learn much more. Fat Gandhi pointed to the screen. Someone had paused the video on the title, The Collision, the Myron Bolitar story. We've been watching your documentary, Myron. It's very moving. If you were a sports fan of a certain age, you knew the legend of Myron Bolitar, former first-round draft pick of the Boston Celtics. If you were not, or if you were younger or foreign like these guys, well, thanks to a recent sports documentary on ESPN called The Collision going viral, you still knew more than you should. Fat Gandhi snapped his fingers again, and the video started playing. Yeah, Myron said, I've already seen it. Oh, come, don't be so modest. The documentary started off optimistically enough. Tinkling music, bright sunshine, cheers from the crowd. Somehow they had gotten clips of Myron playing AAU ball as a sixth grader. Then it moved on. Myron Bolitar had been a high school basketball superstar from Livingston, New Jersey. During his years at Duke University, his legend grew. He was a consensus All-American, a two-time NCAA champion, and even College Player of the Year. The tinkling music swelled. When the Boston Celtics picked him in the first round of the NBA draft, Myron's dreams, it seemed, had all come true. And then, as the documentary voiceover of doom intoned, tragedy struck. Sudden stop on the tinkling music. Cue something more ominous. Tragedy struck in the third quarter of Myron's very first preseason game. The first and last time he would don the green Celtics uniform number 34. The Celtics were playing the Washington Bullets. Up until that point, Myron's debut had lived up to the hype. He had 18 points. He was fitting in, clicking on all cylinders, lost in the sweet, sweaty bliss he found only on a basketball court. And then, The Collision filmmakers must have shown the horrific replay 24 times from a variety of angles. They showed it at regular speed, they showed it in slow motion, they showed it from Myron's vantage point, from above, from courtside, didn't matter, the result was always the same. Rookie Myron Bolitar had his head turned when Big Bert Wesson, a journeyman power forward, blindsided him. Myron's knee twisted in a way neither God nor anatomy ever intended. Even from a distance, you could actually hear a nauseating sound like a wet snap. Bye-bye, career. Watching this, Fat Gandhi said with an exaggerated pout, made us sad. He looked around. Didn't it, lads? Everyone, even Dog Collar, quickly mimicked the pout. They all then stared at Myron. Yeah, I'm over it. Are you? Man plans and God laughs, Myron said. Fat Gandhi smiled. I like that one. Is that an American expression? Yiddish. Aha. In Hindi, we say knowledge is bigger than debate. You see? So first we learned your name, then we watched your documentary. We broke into your email. You what? There was nothing very interesting, but we haven't finished. We also checked your phone records. Your mobile phone received a call from an untraceable number whilst in New York City fewer than 24 hours ago. The call originated from London. He put out his hands, palms up. And now you are here, with us. Thorough, Myron said. We try to be. So you know why I'm here. We do. assume you are working for the boy's family. Does it matter? Not really. We do rescues, of course. It is all a matter of profit, to tell you the truth. I learned this from the great Ishan, who had a religion, you'd call it a cult, outside Varanasi in India. He's a wonderful man. He spoke of peace and harmony and charity. He was so charismatic. Teenagers flocked to him and gave his temple all their earthly possessions. They lived in tents and well-guarded barren land. Sometimes the parents wanted their child back. The great Ishan would accommodate. He wouldn't ask too much, never be too greedy, he would say. But if he could receive from the parents more than he could make from having their child work or beg or recruit, he would take the money. I am no different. If one of my workers makes the most contribution working sex, that is what he or she does. If the worker is best suited for robbery, as our friend Garth attempted with you, that is where we place him. And this guy liked to talk. How much? 100,000 pounds cash for each boy. Myron did not reply. This amount is non-negotiable. I'm not negotiating. Wonderful. How long will it take you to raise this sum? You can have it immediately, Myron said. Where are the boys? Come. We don't have that kind of cash on you. I can get it within an hour. Fat Gandhi smiled. I should have asked for more. Never be too greedy, like the great Ishan said. Are you familiar with Bitcoin? Not really. It doesn't matter. Our transaction will be via cyber currency. I don't know what that is either. Get the cash. You will be instructed what to do. When? Tomorrow, Fat Gandhi said. I will call you and set it up. Sooner's better. Yes, I understand. But you should also understand, Myron. If you try to circumvent our arrangement in any manner, I will kill the boys, and they will never be found. I will kill them slowly and painfully, and there will not be an ash left. Do I make myself clear? An ash? You do, Myron said. Then you can go. But one thing. Fat Gandhi waited. How do I know this isn't a scam? You question my word? Myron shrugged. I'm just asking. Perhaps it is a scam, Fat Gandhi said. Perhaps you shouldn't bother coming back tomorrow. I'm not trying to play chicken here. You, Myron pointed at him. You are smart enough to get that. Fat Gandhi stroked his chin and nodded. Psychos, Myron knew, fall for flattery almost every time. I just think, Myron continued, for that kind of money, a little evidence would be nice. How do I know you have the boys? Fat Gandhi raised his hand again and snapped his fingers. The documentary disappeared from the screen. For a moment, there was only black. Myron thought that maybe they had shut off the television, but no, that wasn't it. Fat Gandhi moved toward a keyboard and slowly started tapping the brightness button. The screen started to light up now. Myron could see a room with concrete walls. And there, in the center of the room, was Patrick. His eyes were black. His lip was swollen and bloody. He's being held off-site, Fat Gandhi said. Myron tried to keep his voice steady. What did you do to him? Fat Gandhi snapped his fingers again. The screen went dark. Myron stared at the blackness. What about the other boy? I think that's enough. It is time for you to leave. Myron met his eye. We have a deal now. We do? So I don't...
Hazard reported ahead on I-15 north in half a mile. You're still on the fastest route.
And you won't get it, Fat Gandhi said. I'll contact you tomorrow. Now please get out of my office. Chapter 7. Last time